Okay, hello, welcome. It's me. If you are new to my channel, my name is Amy, just a girl playing with makeup, self-quarantining for the 3 days that I get to self-quarantine because I am an essential worker. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm filming a video for you guys. Today's Makeup 101 is eyeliner. We've seen them all. There's a lot. It's just like highlighter. Like you get to the store and you're just like, what do I do with all of these? And then for today's eyeliner look and how to use them, I am doing winged liners. I did two different ways. So the first one is going to be a gelled like potted liner, and then this one is going to be using a pen, the felt tip pen or whatever. I think they're felt tip, I don't know. And then the a liquid liner. So if you want to see how I do this, have a quick little makeup 101 on eyeliner, stay tuned. If you want to see more of me, feel free to subscribe. I try to put out new videos every week. I've gotten a little lax, like, oh, it's every Friday at noon. Like, it's as soon as I can get them edited and up. It does take quite some time because I am a goofball, and my husband is my IT department. So it takes him a lot to like tone this down. Like, thank God he knows me, and he's just like, okay, like, this is what we're working with. Anywho, let's get at it. Like, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Here we are. So, today, it's all about eyeliner. Yeah, there's a million. It's kind of just like the highlighter video where there's like a million different, you've got pens, you've got whatever the heck these are, like a liquid liner, and then you've got the gel pots, and then you also have just like your classic like pencils. I generally use pencils for my under eye, my waterline, and then I will use a pen or the liquid for my liner. I am not great with these. I'm going to try these for you today. We're going to see how it goes. So let's get in it. With this, I'm going to try this one first, and I have gotten different brushes. So I think I'm going to try like 2 brushes, not that one. Let me raise this up a little bit. Goodness. Okay, and then I'm going to zoom you guys in. Like, holy whoa. So, we're going to do this eye for you. Okay. So the brush that I grabbed is this. It's like a little, come on. It's like angled, and it's like very, it's a liner pencil, or a liner brush, I mean. So, we're going to try it. I don't know. Like I said, I don't love the eye pots, but I'm going to try it for you. Okay, so I'm just putting, like, getting it pretty saturated, and then just to the point that it is, like, flattish on one side. Okay, and I'm doing a winged liner today. So then I always start down here and give myself, like, I don't know, like a roadmap kind of. So going in, this is going to be really hard to show you guys, but just little strokes out to whatever length that you want. Like, I'm going to do a pretty dramatic one. As I say that, it's like not even remotely dramatic, but so we're just going to keep going. So yeah, so just little strokes out. And I think the thing that I hate most And I mean, if you've done a more successful, like I work with girls who have the most gorgeous wing liners all the time. And I think they use the gel like pot liners, but I just don't get it. Like it's just not my cup of tea. And I think that what I hate about it is I never know exactly how much product to get onto my brush to make sure, because here's the thing with winged liner. I'm going to zoom back out for this little, my goodness. So you want to, at this point, you want to be almost done with product. You want very light product here, and then you want it a little bit more intense here. I always start with the bottom, like I said, a roadmap, like the bottom line. I don't start with that. And then the good rule to like figure out where you're supposed to place that is take like a brush or something and go from your nose to the tail of your eyebrow. And that's generally a good rule of where to place your like liner, like what path to follow, clearly. So I'm going back into that pot and seeing if I can find the Lord Jesus in it to help me get this wing. So then after I've set down this line, I go about 3/4, if not a little bit more, back, and then I start drawing the line back in. And then just kind of at a diagonal. And this is when I want one that's like pretty, like this is not subtle. And I just kind of mirror, like make sure everything blends. Now I will say one of the problems that I probably am having with my gel liner, this is the Maybelline New York Eye Studio Blackest Black. It is a little older, and it's older because I don't pick it up that much. It's just what I had to show you guys, this type of eyeliner. So that is probably why I'm having a tough time like blending it out, because it's old and it's not as like gel as it used to be. So then, you know, just going back over everything. If you have steady hands, you can, you know, do like long strides with the brush, but I do not. So I always do little, like baby strokes, light little strokes in, and just little baby ones so I can get as close to a straight line as possible. That's not bad. I've done worse. Just saying. So, okay, so that is the first eye. The other brush that I grabbed to like kind of play around with is this one. It's like a little dainty little like flat brush. And I'm going to go in with that and see if I can clean up any like lines or edges. Like especially this one right here. Like just kind of stamping and making sure that's as straight as possible. And then up top, same thing. I will say this is the most successful winged liner application that I've had with the gel potted liner, because I just don't normally work with it. Like I don't love it. It's not my fave. But that's not bad, you know, so there's that one. Take it, leave it. I don't, like I said, these are a lot harder for me to work with. Maybe I need to find like a good one, try different ones. I don't know. If you've used these before and you know of one that you absolutely love, comment down below. Let me know. I want to try it because, like I said, they're not really my jam. Okay, what is my jam are pens. I don't know. Some people are like, I hate them. And I will say, like, these can get, like, fuzzed out. Like, I think it's this one. I got this one in the FabFitFun box. It's Hank and Henry, but I love this. It's very, very, like, it's got a very fine point to it. This one had, like, a little hair going out of it, though. And that got interesting. So when the tip starts to go, that's when you're like, you might as well just throw the whole doggone thing away, you know. And there's different pens, this is by Revlon Color Stay. I love this one. I grab it all the time. Maybelline Master Precise All Day. This one, it's ready for the garbage, to be honest with you. You'll see why. Look at that tip. And that's just from me applying it, putting it on too hard. Like, honestly, I need to throw that one away because it's just, she done. Sorry, just trying to clean up those brushes a little bit and put those away. So, how I normally do my eyeliner. Revlon Color Stay, this one. That's a little thicker, but the same thing. Like, I will start, goodness gracious. So I will start, I mean, you can still do the same trick, like where's your line going to be, and start at the base and just draw my line to where I want it. I find that I can get my tail a lot thinner and more, because you know, you kind of flick at the end. Well, not there, because I just flicked a little too hard and made a mess. This is fine. So there, now I've created that same line and same technique. Go about 3/4 of the way, like place my pen, and then come back in. Ouch. Get your arm off your table, that's cool. So then you have, oh, hey, let's get back in camera. Let me raise this up a little bit, guys, sorry. So then you have, you know, kind of that, like, framework, basically, of a wing. Perfect. So then with a liquid, and this one is going to be the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. It is a brush liner. And the brushes are very fine, very, very little. So then that's when I will start, and I will go like right over, like from my corner, and just little strokes, especially with a brush. I do not have a steady enough hand to be like, oh, I'm gonna just draw a line. Not ever in a million years do I have a steady enough hand to do that. So you will never see me like, I'm gonna go ham and just like draw a line. No, we're gonna take small little strokes, because then you can control it and then you can get close to a straight line. And then I just fill in basically that framework with this. Go over, I'll even like, I'm gonna try and correct that little tail oopsie. And I just go over everything. I like a liquid liner better than the gel. Like, that's just my personal preference. It's easier for me to control. It's easier for me to see where it's placed. As you can see, like this one's a little like tighter. This one, it's a little messier, you know? So, yeah. So, yeah. Like, this is kind of the finished look. I had already done my makeup, so I got nothing else for you guys. But yeah, I guess that's my take on eyeliners. I will tell you, I will use a pencil, and just like, I don't, when I'm not doing a wing, or even when I'm doing like my smoky eyes, like I will throw a pencil down just to the end part here, just like a charcoal pencil, and then I smudge it out with a little smudger brush, a little dainty little smudger brush. So just a little smudger brush, and just smudging it out. You know, when I want like a nice blown out, like smoky look, that's one trick too. If you don't want to go in with like a, you know, a black or whatever, you can use like a charcoal pencil and smudge it out. I would do that first and then put your other colors over it. So then, because you can always add more, you can't take color away, or it's very hard to take color away. So just keep that in mind too. Same with liner. I mean, you saw where I started. Like, I stopped here and I was like, that's not really that dramatic, and I want it more dramatic. So I went a little farther. Like, And I would say if you're new to makeup, new to lining your eyes, practice, practice, practice. Don't do a full makeup, like you've got 4 seconds before you're ready to go out the door, or 4 seconds before you need to leave, and then you're going to try a wing liner or something like that, especially if your makeup looks like fabulous, because we've all been there. We've seen what happens when you overline. We know. We've been there. We've all been there. So just practice it. Like I said, that is just my technique of how I start. You can also, and I should have tried it for probably the gel liner, but you can start here and then lay it out, like, you know, lay a straight line here, you know, and then take an angle, like take your brush and then like bring this line up to it. That's another option. One other kind of trend or thing that I've been seeing is like these Vivid Brights Color Cream. This is by NYX. Like, it is a bright, like, hot pink. I haven't even opened this sucker. Here we are. But taking it, like, and having that, like, what in the world? Okay, sorry, the packaging, like, was disturbing to say the least, but she fresh. So taking something bright like that, and so like making, like doing that framework like I did over here, and then having space like left to where you would put this inside of it. So basically it's just a little edgier, just like something fun. You know, just play around with it. Play around with makeup. That's how you get good. That's how you get good for what works for your face, is knowing what works for your face. Like, these are my tips and tricks because I've played with makeup for 100 years and that's what works for my face. So that's all. Thank you so much. Definitely, like I said, stay safe. Let me know what you guys want to see. To all of those who have, you know, messaged me and gave me ideas for these videos, I hope this is what you were looking for. Anymore, feel free to comment down below. Again, if that is not something that you're comfortable with, which I totally understand. Before this, I was like, I don't really want anybody to see me, which I have my qualms. But feel free to, on my other socials, you can send me direct messages or comment there if you're more comfortable. It's not my preferred way of communicating, but if I would rather communicate with you guys one way or another. So feel free. I think Instagram's probably the only one that you can, like, send me a message. I don't know if you can on my Facebook. Yeah, you can. So yeah, either one. Whatever you're comfortable with, guys. But yeah, that is it for this video. So short and sweet, hopefully. Like, that's a winged liner, like I said. That's all I got. If I forgot something, I'll put it in the comments because Lord knows I probably forgot something. All right. Thanks, guys. I'll see you soon.